Hey guys, it's Luke from Makes It Made Simple, and today I want to talk about MIDI velocity and why it matters when it comes to making music. Now I know we're making EDM music, but we're still making music, and so it's important to make sure that when we play certain instruments like piano, or even when we're making a drum loop, for example, that we really make sure that the velocity of each MIDI note that we're hitting whatever instrument it is aren't just all the same and aren't just slamming on all of the keys, especially when it comes to something like piano. So for today's video, I'm going to show you two examples of just piano. The first, I'm actually going to go ahead and play a little bit of a classical piece. I'm going to play the beginning of Clair de Lune. I'm going to play it into it's the Alicia Keys piano right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you what happens when we take all of the MIDI notes and just kind of slam them and show you what a difference it makes between human, like dynamic playing versus just if we were to just slam in each note individually. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to the keyboard over here and do that. And then I'm going to show you this track I'm working on with some vocals, what a difference it makes with piano chords and having nice, soft, dynamic playing versus if we just slam each of the chords. So first, I'm going to go ahead and start recording, and I'm going to jump over to the piano, and I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit of Clair de Lune. Okay, so as you can see, here are those MIDI notes, and they look really off because I obviously didn't play it in time with the Ableton, metronome or anything like that. But what you can see is that, we've got all of these notes here, and these are all the velocity of each note. And you can see they're all over the place because I played them like a human being played these notes, and they weren't just clicked in and automatically all set to one level. And so what I'm going to do, I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm just going to go down to one section here, and I'm going to pull this down. I'm going to highlight them all, and I'm going to show you the difference it makes when you have literally all the note playing the same velocity versus played with more nuance. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and find where I'm at here. Okay, so instead of just playing like the whole thing through, what I'm going to do is go to this very end last section here, and I'm going to highlight all of these notes. And what I'm going to do is this is the very end section. It sounds like this. Okay, and so I'm going to take all the notes and I'm just going to go ahead and make them all the same volume, and then not where they're playing too loud, but kind of like a medium, just somewhere right there. And now what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and I'll play that section again. And the parts where, it's supposed to be delicate and nice here, and then it gets louder over here. Listen to what it sounds like when they're all just played the same velocity, okay? Now compare that to this. Okay, you hear how it just like comes alive when we do that? Now we can apply that same thing to our own music in EDM. I know we're making EDM, and a lot of times we just want to slam that nice chord again on piano, and that's totally fine to do. But then, we might be making other things like melodic house or something, like this example I'm going to use right now, where we don't want to do that. So I'm going to go into this example here, and And I just want to show you the difference it can make with like a track with like really nice vocals. Let's go ahead, and I've got this piano here, and the vocal, or the piano I'm using here. This one I'm using Alicia Keys piano. The last one was the Native Instruments Grandier. If I'm saying that correctly. I was using the Grandier. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's the one that I was just using. In this case, let's go ahead and take a listen to this right here. I've got this nice piano and a really amazing vocal that I'm working with. So let's go ahead and play this.
You're so beautiful in the sunlight, and I gave you all of mine. Helped you grow, would have stayed in the sky for the whole night.
And so I want to demonstrate too that the timing of each note makes a difference as well. So if I go ahead and just quantize all of these, something like this, make them all even, and then now let's say I take them all and I just totally even them out, okay? Now watch the difference that this makes compared to that same take we just listened to.
You're so beautiful in the sunlight, and I gave you all of mine. Helped you grow, would have stayed in the sky for the whole night.
Okay, so now I'm going to go back to this, and you hear how it just sounds so dull and even and robotic, and there's no dynamics, versus here, this last one, and let me make sure I really make sure that each note is the original. Let's go ahead and play this. Now there's a little bit of unevenness, you know, as we're playing the chords like a human might play them, like kind of separated, and then we also have, like we've got some dissonant chords in here, so if I play this one, if I go ahead and just, so like these two notes are dissonant, we might not want to play one of these notes as loud. We might want to play it really quiet, like over here. Like this note right here. We might want to have that really soft and just barely played. And so it's really subtle, but it's still there. It's still adding that dissonance. So now let's take a listen.
You're so beautiful in the sunlight, and I gave you all of mine. Helped you grow, would have stayed in the sky for the whole night.
And so you hear how much better that sounds, and I really wanted to just demonstrate that for you guys. And you know, what prompted me to make this video was I was actually mixing for a client, and he had this melodic piano element in his track, and it was just like every note was slammed. And I told him like, hey, this would sound a lot better if you actually played it yourself or put in the velocity so that it was played, you know, with more dynamic and played more like a human being. I know we're making EDM, and there's some EDM that's just slammed in your face. Like there's obviously a difference between like big room house and melodic house, but you know, we're making music here, and so keep that in mind. Okay guys, so I hope you liked this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and look in the description for free stuff. And if you want me to mix and master your track, I will do it, the first mix, for 20% off. Just use code MMS20, and I look forward to working with you. All right, talk to you guys soon.